to my channel Purnima Sangupta. Today we are gonna learn how to create rock paper scissors game using Python. For this I will be using PyCharm, and let's open PyCharm. So as you can see, my PyCharm has opened, and okay, from this point onwards we are gonna start our coding. So yeah, to understand the logic, first of all, rock paper scissors, the user is supposed to give a command, and then the computer or the device from its side would give a response to the command, and this is how the game is going to work. So this is how I could explain the logic in a layman's term. So okay, first of all, we're just going to give a comment, and if you're going to type initial underscore layout, this is just a comment for the readability part. So we are going to create a list. Let's just write it. No, it's not a list, it's a dictionary. I'm sorry, or whatever you call it. Device D. It's a dictionary. Definitely, it's a dictionary. So over here, we're gonna assign a few terms. We are gonna write R, and it's gonna represent rock. Similarly, we're gonna write P for paper. And as you can see, I kind of did a mistake over here. It's all gonna be within double quotes. Same as for paper. And then we are gonna have S for scissor. So this is how we created our dictionary, and after this we are gonna have our display part. Now there's an important thing which we should know before creating this command. We need to import a module which is gonna be random module. With the help of this particular module, the device will be enabled to pick any of the character, may it be rock, may it be scissor, may it be paper. So it is really important that we import the module named random. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this 2 lines down. I'm going to write import random. So once I have passed this command, now the random module has been imported, and our dictionary, it has also been created. Let me see if I did something wrong in this particular section. Okay, so now I see where I did mistake. Here there should be this not equal to, and yeah, I now for the display part we are just gonna give it a space, and yeah, for the display part, first of all we are gonna write print welcome to rock paper and scissor game. Now friends, in this particular code, we are also going to use some of the loop concept so that we can play the game again and again without running it all the time. So first of all, we had this part printed, and then we are just going to introduce this stuff, so that the next part which I'm going to write comes under it. We're going to write type, and again the same stuff. We're going to write R for walk, and S for scissor, and uh, P for paper. Okay, this part is done, I'm assuming. Now we are going to actually write the logic. So as I was saying, we are going to use some of the loop concept over here. So let me just write while true. Remember, Python is a case sensitive language, so if you type the t in lowercase, then it won't just work that way. Now we're gonna put the user I or the user input. I'm just creating a variable in this way. You can have it in your own manner. It's gonna be a string input. So let me write str input, and here we're gonna write enter your choice, and we just wrote it that way. Now we're gonna use if elif concept. If user I is equals q, print thanks for playing, goodbye. Now with regards to this q stuff, I just forgot to add it over here. I'm gonna write q to quit the game. We're gonna write slash over here again. The n comes. Okay, so this is how we did most of our coding. And after this, if we are using this particular code, if we are writing this particular stuff, then it's because we want to exit the loop, and then we're just going to write break over here to execute it. Again, we're just going to write if user I not in device dictionary, then in that case it's going to print invalid option, and then we're just gonna use continue. Now the purpose of continue is to skip this particular is to skip the code which you gave earlier. Now yes, we're gonna write user. So this is the main part of the logic where it comes. We're just gonna write over here user underscore choice equals to device D, and here comes user I. I guess I had a typo over here. So friends, as you can see, device D is actually a dictionary, and from over there we are particularly taking this key called user I, and we are going to store it in another variable called user choice. So this is going to help us in the later part of the programming. Then we should be writing device D. No, now for the input of the device, like we are giving a particular input, in the similar fashion the device is also supposed to give a particular input. So for that we are going to write device I, which is device input is equals to, remember the random module I made you guys import, we're going to use it now. Random dot choice. Now we're going to write our particular characters, which is going to be R for rock, S for scissor, P for paper. RSP, rock paper scissors. Okay, so we did all the way up to here. After this we are gonna store this particular input. No, like this device I also works as a key in the dictionary, so we are also gonna assign it to another variable, which is gonna be device choice. device underscore choice. Like we had user choice, so we are going to have device choice. And over here, we're going to access to a dictionary, device D. And here we are having device I, the key, and the particular stuff is going to get stored into this new variable, as you can see. So up to the logic is now completely done. After this, we're going to do our final layout. So let me just add the comment, final underscore layout. It is all for their readability. You may skip this whole this comment stuff, as it doesn't have any particular role in the terminal section. Final layout. Now remember, while we are using this while stuff, we must stick to the indentation, or else our program may not run successfully. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna print. Now I would use the f string over here. You may skip it and do in your own manner, like how you prefer to print. So I'm using the f string, and then I'm just gonna write you chose, and then here it comes, user underscore choice. This is where the variable comes in, and then we are again gonna use the slash n stuff, computer chose, device underscore choice. It's gonna display us, and now we are gonna set the algorithm. For the algorithm part, we are gonna write algorithm. For the readability, stick to the indentation. If user I is equals device I, print it's a draw. LF, this is the FLF concept, you must be thought of it. User I is equals R. If it's a rock, and device I is equals, so in the game rock basically defeats scissor, so the user should be scissor, sorry, the device should be scissor, and then we're gonna introduce an or, then comes a slash. We jump to the next line. Here we get the same, here we do the same stuff. We write user I guess there's an extra line, equals scissor, and device I equals p or slash, then we're gonna write user I equals p and device I equals r. Then we're gonna type this, and yes, I'm not sure why it's the indentation coming again and again. So yeah, we're gonna type print you win, and for the other cases we're gonna introduce else, print you lose. So this is the whole program, and now we're going to run it to see whether how it works. So I'm just going to run it. I'm not sure how it's going to get. Okay, so as you can see, welcome to the rock paper and scissor game. Type R for rock, S for scissor, Q to quit the game, P for paper. So our choice, let's pick R, which stands for rock. So see, you chose rock, the computer chose rock, so it's a draw. We are again going to give another choice. For this time, let's take paper, and this time also the computer chose paper. Okay, pretty good. We are again going to choose P, and this time the computer chose scissor, so we lost it. Okay, I guess there's a mistake in the spelling. It's going to be lose, not, I don't know. Okay, so again, my choice is going to be scissor, and the computer chose rock, so I lost. And if I press Q, then thanks for playing, goodbye. So basically, we exit the loop. I hope my understanding was clear, and pardon me if it wasn't. It's my first time recording, and I hope I could serve you better the next time. Until then, goodbye. Stay safe. Happy learning.